Right, just a really quick intro to this vlog. So I forgot to set the camera up again, but I'm now about to train legs. So full leg session, quads, calves, hamstrings, and yeah, it should be a good one. So I haven't trained legs in a while, went on holiday, didn't have the proper equipment for it. So yeah, I've been waiting for this one for a while. Gonna get some different pre-workout, which, because I've run out, so I'll try that before my PROZIS delivery comes. But yeah, let's get into it. Should be a good video and should be some heavy weight. Big pump inbound. Right, this will be third working set, single leg. Drop the weight for both of these sets because I haven't done legs in a while, feeling super sore, but weight's feeling good. So, same as last set, basically, trying to get 15 reps overall. First 10 are relatively slow and then last 5 are pretty quick. Nice. That was good. Yeah, good. 1 or 2 more. Alright, set number 4. So, first set I dropped it anyway, from what I normally do. Second set, dropped it again, and then stayed on that one for the third set, and then same on this fourth one, but probably will do a fifth and maybe drop it, but we'll see. Definitely drop the next one. That's very tough for that fucking last 5. Right, let's go again. Right leg. Right, this will be last set that I'm going to do. Going to drop it from last set because that was a really tough one. Let me just show you what I've actually got on here. So not quite full stack at all, probably about half, but that's heavy enough. Obviously each of those are 2.5 kilos, but yeah. Right, so I've done leg extensions now, 5 sets. They were all single leg, but the last one was like a pyramid. Actually, I think I did 6 sets. Last set was a pyramid drop set with then double leg as well. So now on to hack squats, just going to do 2 heavy sets on this one, which should be perfect. Not going to do obviously the maximum I've ever done because I'm just coming off of a deficit, but should be strong. 6 plates should move. This hack squat's really nice. So yeah, a few on there, then we'll get into calves and hammies, but obviously focus on one thing at a time. But yeah, should be heavy. Oh, right. I've just done a warm-up set with no weight on, which I'll always do for squats or bench press, rows, any compound actually, to be honest. So, well, to be honest, any machine, well, any plate loaded machine realistically that's got any sort of resistance on something like this where you're just going up and down and it's not kind of on an axis. For example, like a laying down single leg hamstring, which you'll see me do a bit later. That one, if I was just to do no weight, you'd kick it and it would just flip over. So, you know, within reason, I'll always do no weight basically. So warming up in plates by plates, starting with a 20, or start with no weight, and then all the way up to 6 plates will probably be my working set, and then probably drop it back down. So anyway, just do a quick warm up here, and then I would probably just jump into the working set. But yeah, narrow stance for this one. Make sure this fucking hoodie don't get caught. So I've just done a set of 6 plates for, I think I did 5 reps clean on that one, which was good for me. So I'm going to do another set. I didn't press record basically, which is annoying. Sometimes I drop it because obviously that was still really low rep, but I think if I use smelling salts, I'll be able to get at least 5 again, which is still feeling really good for me. So we'll give it a go. Still not feeling the music though, so it's going to be a struggle without headphones, but that'll serve me right. So that was second set on there, both 5 reps, second set with salts, which makes it a fucking hell of a lot easier. But yeah, the next few weeks I'll look to build that back up, probably stay on 6 plates but progress the reps up to like 5 to 8, and then eventually go up and add a 5 on each side. So yeah, that'll do for hack squat. Now hamstrings and calves. Fucking hell. Right. It's extremely heavy that is, but I'm going to do same on the right leg and then drop it for the last set. Alright guys, so I accidentally put the rest of the video in slow motion, so here I've sped it up,
but that means there's no sound. So just to round up the video here, finishing with calves, I go pretty high rep on these, usually 15 to 20, and I think the most I will do is around 35 each side. So here I'm at 30, which is, you know, kind of the lower limit. But yeah, trying to do these at least for 3 sets per session and 2 to 3 times a week has been pretty good, but always trying to improve my volume on calves because that is a weak point for me. I know a lot of people say that, but genuinely that is something which I'm trying to improve. So yeah, here you can see I'm doing a little physique update just to kind of finalize the session and go through a few poses here, which does actually help for me to just see each session and each kind of cutting and bulking phase exactly how much muscle tissue I'm able to bring up on my legs. So I wouldn't say these have been a huge focus in the last bulk, but definitely a couple of years ago when I was having the operations and stuff on my wrist, this became a massive thing for me to try and improve every single week, every single month, you know, every single quarter of the year, just to make sure that I am at least improving something. And definitely I've held on to that mass, but I think it's always time to push the leg training even harder. So you'll see in the next few videos I do some crazy leg days, which is nice to see that I've actually continued that streak and pushed and progressed the muscle even more. So yeah, lean bulk definitely working well, and always name of the game is progressive overload, whether that be strength gain, muscle gain, or, you know, anything in between. So always push to failure, make sure you're eating your calories right, guys, and the rest will follow suit. It's just about consistency and making sure that you know exactly what you're doing day in and day out. Obviously a few days here and there is not going to hurt, but stay on course, stay on track, and the results will follow. So yeah, final thoughts on this video is that I think I need to switch up my hamstring training a little bit at some point, because it is getting difficult for me to push past the plateau on that single leg lay and hamstring curl. But again, it does just feel so good. So sometimes it does just take a reflection back on the video to actually say, right, have I progressed as much as I'd like in that certain period of time, or can I move on? But yeah, rest of the video, audio is fine, so I'll leave you guys with this.
Let's have a little roundup of that session then. So we finished with calves, but starting with leg extensions is usually my go-to. So in the past I was definitely someone that always used to start with a crazy heavy press, whether that be a leg press, a hack squat, a standard barbell squat of different variety. However, I don't know when I specifically made that change, but what I do know is it was when my leg strength was getting to the point where to do a full stack of leg extensions every single week with my legs together and just doing it standard was just so much weight and kind of stress that to then change it up and focus more on the individual muscle itself, doing it single leg, just was a really nice welcome change. And then I think from there it was a case of adding in partial reps, adding in more volume, so going from kind of 3 sets to 4 sets to 5 sets. Usually 5 sets is kind of my limit. Sometimes I'll do 6, I guess, but yeah, usually around 5 is kind of when I start to think, right, this exercise, this machine is kind of reaching its limit at this point. And you know, sometimes, like I said, you can go through it and keep running it up, but other times it is better just to kind of call it there. So yeah, did I think 5 sets on that. I think the last set was a drop set to double leg, and after that went and killed my quads. So usually I'll do a top set heavy and then kind of a back off. So first set will be maybe 4 to 6 reps, second set kind of somewhere 7 to 9. However, with this workout I actually chose to do 2 really heavy sets. The reason for that was basically because I didn't record the first set and I wanted to see how many I could get with salts. So actually that was a really good choice, and yeah, got some good leg demolition on that, so definitely going to be sore. After that went on to hamstrings, so I'm pretty kind of, I guess, boring with my hamstring training. I don't currently do too many RDLs, I don't do any wide squats or leg press. I like to just keep the accessories going, and yeah, that works well for me. So that's pretty much all there is to it, guys. And yeah, if I think of anything else to add in here I will do, but just a short vlog showing you a little bit into my training, kind of giving you a bit of an insight into maybe how my strength has been affected
with lower calories, and then at this point in time, how we're looking to improve that over the next few weeks. So yeah, this will be a good video to have as kind of a staple, and then from there we'll build up. Hack squat strength will increase, quads will get bigger, and just overall progression. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed. Instagram, I'll put it in the description, I'll put it in the end of the video as always. And yeah, that's been it guys. So I hope you're having a good day. Train hard, eat hard, sleep hard, and yeah, the only way is up.